7 King Hal. The runners, number 1, Lord of the Field, Jeff Baxter, drawn 14. 2, Malotti, John Lowe, drawn 24. 3, Revif, Michael Roberts, drawn 12. 4 is Mudafar, Nigel Day, and drawn 8. Number 5, Rambo's Hall, Dean McKeown, drawn 7. 6, Lucky Guest, Bruce Raymond, drawn 22. 7, the non-runner King Al. 8 is Eclipsing, Ray Cochrane, drawn 29. 9, Cumbrian Challenge, Mark Birch, drawn 10. Number 10, Grandmaster, Blink It Again, Paul Edery, drawn 1. Number 11, Montpellier Boy, Lester Piggott, drawn 2. 12 is Big Blue with the blinkers on once more, Brett Doyle claiming £5 and drawn 9. 13, Dawahi, Darrell Holland, drawn 27. 14, Barford Lad, Frankie Dettori, drawn 20. Number 15, Sandtable, David Harrison claiming £3, drawn 18. 16 is Scales of Justice. The jockey change here, Richard Hills replacing Jason Weaver. Scales of Justice, drawn 25. 17, Trooping, Kevin Darley, drawn 31. Number 18 is Wave Hill, Nick Carlisle, drawn 4. 19, Glide Path, Michael Hills, drawn 19. 20, Desert Splendor, Darren Biggs, drawn 15. 21, Roseate Lodge, Jimmy Quinnan, drawn 21. Number 22, Camden's Ransom, on whom Neil Kennedy can't claim all of his 5. £1 over at 7-7, drawn 26. 23, Marine Diver, Dale Gibson, drawn 3. 24, Al Kharif, Robbie Burke claiming £5 and drawn 17. 25, Jubran, Jackie Houston, drawn 11. 26 is My Fontaine, Blinker Today for the first time, read by Gary Bardwell, drawn 30. 27, Crew Exceptionnel, £2 over for Tim Sprake at 7-11 and drawn 6. Number 28, Double Entendre, with Willie Carson putting up £1 over at 7-10 and drawn 5. 29 is Brilliant, Danny Wright claiming 7, drawn 16. 30, ASF with Steve Wood, drawn 23. And lastly, number 31, Vague Dancer, Joe Fanning, drawn 28. 30 runners then for the 1992 Cambridgeshire, the first leg of the autumn double.
Rambo's Hall, the 92 favourite, Malotti on 9-1, Revif 11-1, along with Double Entendre. Montpellier Boy is 12-1 with Vague Dancer at 14s, Eclipsing and Grandmaster on 16-1, Al Kharif a 20-1 chance along with Barford Lad, and Scales of Justice on 25s. Camden's Ransom also on the 25-1 mark along with Lucky Guest, Cumbrian Challenge and Marine Diver. Sandtable 33s together with Big Blue, Dawahi, Roseate Lodge, and Brilliant and Mudafar. Wave Hill 50-1 with Glide Path and Crew Exceptionnel and Desert Splendor. Trooping 66s with Jubran, My Fontaine, Asif and Lord of the Field.
Thank you, John. Yes, Rambo's Hall, just one of the last to go in, seeking to do the double that Baronet did in 78 and 80. But they're on their way, and they have 9 furlongs ahead of them, a real cavalry charge. They come out of the store. Grandmaster showing good early pace with its Jubran and Rambo's Hall right up the front with Big Blue. So settling down after a furlong, Jubran is now the leader. Then comes Big Blue. Big Blue is followed by Cumbrian Challenge. Then comes Revit, Rambo's Hall, Vague Dancer. Just Scales of Justice just towards the middle division, Desert Splendor, but towards the rear of the field I can see Eclipsing, Dawari and Brilliant, and also My Fontaine. And so they cover the first quarter mile, and it's Jubran who takes them along, being followed then by Big Blue, then just also right on the near side, Marine Diver, Grandmaster also just in behind the leaders. Meanwhile, towards the far side is Scales of Justice, and so still Jubran with the overall lead with about 5.5 furlongs to go, being tracked then by Cumbrian Challenge, then also Asarif up on the outside, racing now towards the final half mile. Jubran, who's made all the running with Jackie Houston still at the head of affairs, being trapped by Madafa in the centre, Revit with a white face, and towards the far side of Sarif, and so that's the order. Back to Raleigh.
Past halfway now in the Cambridgeshire, Jubran still from Cumbrian Challenge moving into contention. Revie still there, ASF on the outside, wider still Scales of Justice, widest of all is Eclipsing on the near side, just in after Jubran, who still has the advantage on the rails. I can see Marine Diver, Montpellier Boy unleashing a run too. Rambo's Hall is prominent in the centre looking for racing room, but Revif now has come through to dispute it. Revif, Cumbrian Challenge, Eclipsing, these are the principals, followed by Montpellier Boy coming in the great run on the near side, and after them Marine Diver tracking those leaders is Crew Exceptionnel. Brilliant is still last, but it's Rambo's Hall now. The Rambo's Hall who's burst through to take it up, and right over on the far side Malotti coming well too, but it's Rambo's Hall in front, bidding to win his second Cambridgeshire. Lester Piggott is in second on Montpellier Boy, and then Double Entendre coming well, but it's Rambo's Hall wins his second Cambridgeshire. Third second, Montpellier Boy, Double Entendre, and then came to Wahi after the Louise, Revif and Barford Lad and Malotti. Sandtable midfield with Lucky Guest. Also My Fontaine, the back markers Mudafar and Desert Splendor. But Rambo's Hall has justified this fantastic gamble. The 9-2 favourite wins his second Cambridgeshire and completes a marvellous season of triumph for his trainer Jeremy Glover, who's placed this horse to such effect. The result then of the William Hill Cambridgeshire, its first, number 5, Rambo's Hall, owned by Mr. D. Dixon. There he is, winning again, not quite so easily as he won 3 years ago, but easily enough. Close for second there with Doublon Tendre on the outside of Montpellier Boy, and from this angle it looks as though Montpellier Boy has hung on for second ahead of Doublon Tendre. Over on the far side, that looks like Dawahi in the yellow jacket, and after Dawahi, I guess that was Crew Exceptionnel, and then Barford Lad also in the picture there over on the far side. Malotti there just coming into the picture in the black and pink. But the winner, Rambo's Hall. Second was number 11, Montpellier Boy for me. It's a photo though. Third, number 28, Doublon Tendre, and in fourth place in the Cambridgeshire, Dawahi. Rambo's Hall, who looked to have a bit of a job to get through about 2 furlongs out, eventually found a nice gap, came through, and once he was sent about his business by Dean McKeown, the favourite Storm Clear. And once again, Dean McKeown delighted to be able to salute his second Cambridgeshire.
Rambo's Hall, 9-2 favourite. Second, number 11, Montpellier Boy, 12-1. Third, number 28, Doublon Tendre, 8-1. And the fourth horse, number 13, Dawahi, at 33-1. The tote paid $5.90 to the win. The places 310, 260, 180 and 10.30. The dual forecast came to £30 and 60, non-runner 7 and 30.